Let me start off by saying this. A long-lasting marriage isn't built on perfect days or flawless communication. It's built on two imperfect people who refuse to quit on each other. And I learned that early in life from my parents. They weren't flashy about their love, but they were steady. They argued with honesty, they apologized with humility, and they loved with intention. They showed me that marriage was less about romance and more about responsibility, patience, and real partnership. Those lessons stuck with me long before I ever knew what kind of husband I'd become. Fast forward years later, senior year of college. I wasn't looking for love. I was focused on graduating, figuring out my future, trying to understand who I was. And then she walked into my life. She had this quiet confidence that made the whole room feel softer. We talked that day, really talked, and that conversation turned into hours, then days, then something I didn't expect: clarity. I didn't know where life was taking me, but I knew I wanted her there. A few years later, I made the biggest decision of my life. I asked her to marry me, and let me tell you, marriage didn't magically make things easier. It made things real. We hit financial challenges early on. Bills stacking up, dreams stretching thin, late-night conversations where both of us tried to stay hopeful, even when our pockets were screaming otherwise. Then came the communication issues, talking without hearing, listening without understanding. And of course, the relationship challenges the kind you don't see coming. The kind that force you to look at yourself and ask, am I showing up the way I should? There were days when disappointment lingered longer than the sunlight. Days when silence felt heavier than words. Days when we wondered how two people so in love could feel so disconnected. But here's the truth I learned. Most marriages don't fall apart because of the problems. They fall apart because people choose the problem instead of choosing each other. And that realization changed everything. We stopped trying to win arguments and started trying to understand each other. We stopped running from difficult conversations and started having them with honesty and patience. We stopped blaming each other for the weight we were carrying, and we made a plan for our finances side by side. We created space for emotional vulnerability side by side. We rebuilt trust, communication, and connection side by side. Was it easy? No. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Marriage taught me lessons I thought I already understood. But lesson 1, don't give up when it gets hard. Hard is who you become on the other side of growth. Hard is proof that your marriage is alive, evolving, stretching into its next form. Lesson 2, effort is the real language of love. Not grand gestures, not anniversary posts, but daily, consistent effort, checking in, listening, helping, supporting. Lesson 3, respect is everything. Respect is the soil that marriage grows in. You can love someone deeply, but without respect, love becomes fragile. Lesson 4, communication isn't just speaking. It's making space for the truth. The truth about how you feel. The truth about what you need. And the truth about how you can both grow. Today, our marriage is stronger, not because we avoided storms, but because we walked through them holding hands instead of pointing fingers. We still have disagreements. We still learn new things about each other. We still course correct when necessary. That's marriage. That's commitment. That's choosing love over ego every single time. And if you're watching this, maybe you're walking through your own heavy season. Maybe you're tired. Maybe the conversations feel repetitive. Maybe you feel disconnected or overwhelmed. Let me tell you something. Your marriage isn't over. Your story isn't done. You're just in a chapter that's trying to grow you. Lean into patience. Lean into effort. Lean into respect. Lean into intentional love. Because the real beauty of marriage isn't in how perfect it looks, but in how two people keep choosing each other, again and again, even when life tries to pull them apart. Take a deep breath. Show up with love. Choose your partner today just like you did on your wedding day.